The mark of the beast. Is it among us now? Let's talk about that. I'm Justin Kincaid. I've been a full-time missionary since 2018, and my mission is to add value to the world by fasting and prayer, riding motorcycles, and talking about Jesus. Today, I want to talk about the mark of the beast as written in the book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 16 through 18. Now, people have been claiming that the mark of the beast is upon us for decades and decades. The swastika, the World Wide Web, credit cards, RFID chips, tattoos, barcodes, cryptocurrency, you name it. People will find a reason to claim everything is part of the mark of the beast every single time something new comes up that makes them afraid. The problem is, none of that is based in any form on the biblical scriptures about the mark of the beast. You need to realize that no invention itself of man can be the mark of the beast, including RFID chips and credit cards and all the things that I mentioned earlier. Once again, I come to this assessment because the mark of the beast will be a supernatural event. Not something done by man. I mean, if you can simply remove the mark of the beast from an RFID switch or a tattoo or something, then it's not at all the mark of the beast. If you think that you can avoid God's wrath and the end of days tribulation by not getting an implant or getting a tattoo or working with cryptocurrency or having a credit card, then you seriously need to re-examine your faith. The tribulation period is where all this is going to take place. We're going to see a powerful leader. We're going to see monstrous events. We're going to see these awesome things growing. A world leader that rises to power, and there will only be two factions, guys. Those who serve God and are obedient, and those who serve the beast. Remember, the mark of the beast is tied to obedience. You have to be obedient to the beast. You have to fall in line to that. You have to start worshiping that false prophet. You have to start listening to that false prophecy in order to be marked with the mark of the beast. All forms of trade, buying and selling and barter, all these things will be locked down. And unless you have that one thing, that one mark, supernatural mark, you will not be able to trade or conduct any kind of trades or goods at all. So in the book of Revelation, it lays out a series of events. And if you believe in the book of Revelation, then you understand that a series of events is going to have to take place before the mark of the beast is going to be put on people. In addition, if we were in the tribulation time, if we were seeing the mark of the beast upon the people, then in Revelation 7:3, you will see that we have sealed the servants of our God on their foreheads as well. So you would see marks of God on the righteous as well. It's just not happening, folks. Here's the thing, guys. I'm not saying that the mark of the beast doesn't exist. No, quite the contrary. I'm saying that it is, in fact, a phenomenon that we will see in the end times. That being said, I want you to know that I personally do believe in the tribulation. I personally do believe in the end of times. It's just that what enables us to discern a true prophet from a false prophet isn't necessarily that they say or do these particular things about interpreting messages. It's about their moral character. It's about if they live a Christian, Christ-like biblical life, or if their moral character is compromised. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to take advice from somebody who's morally compromised about the nature of my own sins. I'm just not going to do that. Prophecy teachers have forced many names throughout the years to come to the number of 666. Interpreters have said that Martin Luther could come up to 666, the Pope could come up to 666. You know, there are so many different things. Somebody said that Ronald Reagan had the mark of the beast and the name of the beast because his name had 6 letters in his first name, 6 letters in his middle name, and 6 letters in his last name. We have so many different signs that can point to different things, but we're lacking any truth to it, and we're lacking any supernatural events to show us that. Revelation allows for no divided allegiance. None. You will either be a servant of God or a servant of the beast. There's not going to be any middle ground. And the polarization of people who believe in God and the people who don't believe in God and the people who worship the devil, this is showing multiple different allegiances. There are atheists and agnostics. Are they just going to disappear? No. And it's also not our place to condemn them either. So you have to understand that we are nowhere near being in the middle of the tribulation. It's just not happening right now, guys. When it does, well, then we'll see who has the mark of the beast and who doesn't. But I do not believe it's going to be because of barcodes, cryptocurrency, credit cards, the World Wide Web, RFID, or any of those other things, guys. I just don't believe it. Anyway, if you like this and you'd like to continue to have more study and more thoughts on these, leave some comments down below and let me know what you think. If you think that the end times are here and that we're seeing the mark of the beast, let me know what you think. Remember that I'm only going by what I see as well, and I could be just as wrong as I'm claiming that other people are. I have no doubt that there are going to be things that I say that won't live up to what's actually happening in the world. That's not because I'm trying to mislead you. That's only because I'm reporting on what I see.